Today we're going to be going on the most creepy sites on the internet. Here is number one. We have the death row information of the Texas Department of Justice. So this is actually people's final words before they get executed by the Texas government. Check this out. He was executed August 21, 2019. He said, "Lord, forgive them. They don't know what they were doing." And I'm not sure what that could have meant, but
I think he was framed.
He said, "First, I would like to praise my Lord Jesus Christ. I ask for forgiveness to the Thomas family for my past choices I made."
Damn, he definitely one of their family members. Oh my
God.
Definitely.
Carol did not deserve for what I have done. By no means am I happy for what I have done. I have asked Lord to forgive me. Please, everyone, I am certain I left off some names. Tell my kids I'm sorry for being a disappointment. Thank you. God bless. I'm ready, Warden.
Why are they all saying they're ready?
God, man. At the end of like almost every one, they say, "Okay, Warden, I'm ready. I have asked God to forgive me. Please find it in your hearts to forgive me. I'm sorry. It has been bothering me for a long time, so I now pray and I will keep you all in my prayers." He was executed on March 27th of 2018. Rosendo Rodriguez III, he was executed on March 27, 2018. First, I'd like to say I have been here since September 2005. Wow, it's a long time in prison. I have had the honor and privilege to know many prison guards and staff. I want to thank all of them. I want to thank everyone to write the people on death row, as they are all good men and I am very happy I got to know them. All of their lives are worth knowing about, which we're about to find out in this video. Secondly, on February 14th, the medical examiner and the chief nurse were engaged in numerous false illegal acts. They tried to cover up that thousands were wrongfully convicted by Matt Powell, district attorney. This needs to be brought to justice.
The guy that said, they don't know what they're doing. What if he was falsely accused by this guy?
The last guy that was talking about that?
Larry, that was his name.
Yeah, Larry said,
"The Lord forgive them, they don't know what they're doing."
Yeah, maybe he's talking about these people that wrongfully convicted him. Maybe. Yesterday was my birthday and today's the day I joined God and my Father. The state may have my body, but not my soul. Lastly, I want to boycott every single business in the state of Texas until all businesses are pressed to stop the death penalty. With that, Lord, I commend my spirit. Warden, I'm ready to join my Father.
He said thousands were wrongfully convicted.
He was executed January 18, 2018. He said, "I'd like to take a moment to say I'm sorry. No amount of words could ever undo what I have done to the family of my victims. I wish I can undo the past. It is what it is. God bless all of you. I will die with a clear conscience. I made my peace. There is no others. God bless everybody until we meet again. I'm ready, Warden." Executed of 2017, July 27. He says, "First and foremost, I'd like to say justice has never been advanced by taking a life. Lastly, to my wife and kids, I love y'all forever and always. That's it." In March 9, 2016, Coy Restbook says, "Yeah, first off, I want to say that I'm sorry for the pain I have caused you people. I'm sorry that I cannot bring everybody back. I know it can be hard for you to understand what went on that night. I can't bring them back as much as I would like to. I love my daughter. I love all of my supporters. I pray that the Lord can take care of me and all of you. I have no bad sentiment towards anybody. I can understand your outrage and why you are mad at me. God be with all of us." Rosendo Rodriguez said that they tried to cover up thousands were wrongfully convicted by Matt Powell. But it says in 2005, in Lubbock County, Texas, a 29-year-old white female body was found deceased in a suitcase. The subject had sexually assaulted the victim and then caused death by striking the victim with or against a hard object and then choking the victim. This also resulted in the death of the victim's 5-week-old fetus. Oh my God, he killed her pregnant. And then if we go back a little bit more, we see that Larry, in August 21 of 2019, he said, "Lord, forgive them. They do not know what they are doing." This guy could possibly be talking about what Rosendo was talking about, of getting wrongfully convicted. Yes, Warden. Mom, Celeste, please know I am innocent. I love you both. Please continue to fight for my innocence even though I'm gone. Thank you for helping me and trying to save my life. I love you. Give everyone my love. I love you all. Bye. Okay, Warden. So this guy really thinks he's... Let's see what he did to see if
that was sincere.
Convicted in September 1988. That's a long time ago. Stabbing deaths of a 15-year-old and her 3-year-old cousin. The two victims were found lying on a dirt path behind the Houston restaurant. Charles was still alive and told the police that Preston tried to kill me. A lab test later revealed that the girl had been raped. The girl's dying statement led police to an apartment complex at the end of the dirt path. Hughes was the only Preston living there, and police found the girl's eyeglasses in the apartment and evidence of blood on his clothing. Hughes gave 2 statements to the police before finally admitting to both victims died of stab wounds. Hold up, so he admitted to doing it and then told people to fight for his innocence after? And also they found the glasses of the girl that he...
And her blood.
And her blood and the glasses in his apartment. I'm not sure why he would admit to it and then at the end say, "Please fight for my innocence," if he told everyone that it was him. So this next site is called the Skyway Bridge. It's the 4th bridge in the country, #1 east of California, and it talks about all the people that have jumped off of the bridge. It shows their information when they jumped. In 2019 there was 14 suicides, 26 possible, 1 survivor, and 10 saves. And it looks like these numbers are kind of going up like a more solid rate, which is kind of scary. It even leaves a note for potential jumpers because this is like an attraction to people that want to end their own lives. It says, we feel skyway jumpers need to know that you bring pain and shame to yourself, your friends, and your family. It's not a free pass to end your misery. It's simply a way to transfer your hurt and sorrow to those that know and love you, which is very, very true. This is the most sad part about it. This is actually the most creepy part about this site. It talks about what happens after you do it, theoretically. Chances are very good that you won't die immediately when you hit the water. It will hurt like hell. Your broken body will struggle to stay afloat. Intense pain for anyone who knows how long before you finally succumb to a horrid drowning. Maybe you will survive after all, now with lifelong debilitating injuries and additional mental anguish. But no one talks about this side of it, which is very, very true. People look at that water and think it's very serene, an easy way to die, but it's more like hitting concrete. Jumpers tend to die ugly. The fall, less than 4 seconds, ending in bone snapping, organ rupturing trauma. Jumpers do not lose consciousness and drown in agony. It even shows right here like anonymous people have written on the site and sent in feedback saying, I was planning on jumping for years now, I was planning on it. Like this girl says, Florida for a few years now. I've been a frequent visitor to your site mostly because I eventually had planned on jumping from this bridge and ending my own life, and found myself obsessed with this bridge. The things said about it, etc. I must confess that every time I read an entry regarding a jumper, it dissuaded me from this particular method. Not because of the gruesome nature of the death, but because of the publication of it. Wow, so not only is it going to be gruesome, but because it's going to be publicized to everybody else to see. Laura St. Paul says, I just wanted to say that this site is indescribably important and valuable to the general human population. I have been obsessed with the pure romance of jumping off a bridge, and this site is 100% and completely changed my mind. This next site is called House Creep, and it shows homes with criminal history. Here we have houses where someone died, houses, real haunted houses, former meth labs. In 2015, Martin Luther King Apartments in Detroit, mother was charged with murder of her 2 children during an eviction. 2 deceased children were found wrapped in plastic bags and frozen in a leased freezer in an apartment in
The shit is public info. Literally crazier than any shit we've seen on the dark web, bro. And we haven't even...
Definitely. 31-year-old Daniel Ott and his girlfriend are spending one of their last nights in their rental home before moving from Ohio to Michigan. In early morning, a masked man with a shotgun surprised them in bed and tied up Daniel with duct tape. When the man moved on to restrain the girlfriend, Daniel got free and attacked, and he was killed by a single shotgun blast to the chest. The for hire murdered the wrong man.
He was a hitman.
Yeah. This site tells you what every browser knows about you. Your location, the software that you're running on, Windows 10, Chrome browser, your hardware. It tells that I have 16 cores in my CPU. How does it even know that? It tells which graphics card. This site knows that I have this graphics card right here. And that CPU. So right here is a network scan. Any web page can scan your local wireless network for devices. So it can tell that I have my phone, my brother's phone, my friend's phone, my cameraman's phone. It can tell which other devices are on my network. So it's literally capturing all of this information on me right now just by me being on the site. 30 seconds, I pressed all these buttons and moved up, right, down, left. If I try to leave the site, look what it says.
Oh, for f***'s sake. Looking at subject's time zone, you probably should be at work.
This is my job though.
Zigzagging. That's unusual.
Subject has resized the window.
No,
it can even tell that?
Way,
it knows that I resized the window?
Sweet.
Subject has moved the window to the very bottom of the screen. How did it tell that? Move to the left side of my screen, see if it tells that.
There we go.
Oh my god! Bro!
Out of here, bro.
So the reason for this website is to show you that on the internet you might think that you're safe, you might think that you aren't being tracked, but literally this site, just for me being on it for 30 seconds, it told exactly how big the window size was. It told where the window was on my computer screen, the bottom and the left. It could tell that I was going to leave the site whenever I was. It could tell that I was going to click the button. So literally you are being tracked on the internet. YouTube is actually doing this to you right now. How long you watch this video for will tell YouTube, hey, maybe I like iamLucid's channel. If you left in the first 30 seconds, it'd say, okay, let's not recommend this guy to you anymore because you clearly don't like him. On the internet, wherever you go, you are being tracked for your time, for how long you watch videos, if you like videos, if you comment, you are being tracked and all of your data is being captured. This site is trying to shed some light on that.
Would you allow me to see you, please?
Yeah, I'm down.
No way, bro.
Subject has visited 3 sites before coming here. Just imagine I wasn't even using a VPN. It literally know everything about me. Everything. Literally. My height, my shoe size, No fap streak. Look how many people are being born per second. And look how many are going out. This is real time. This is like, as soon as it's reported, it's shown to this site. And also, this is the map. So, life is not waiting for you at all. Go get what you gotta get. Get off Instagram. Matter of fact, get off YouTube. Matter of fact,
stop watching this video.
Stop watching this video. Literally unsub from my channel and go get life. Because, hey, time is running out. You literally don't have time, Patreon supporters. This is going to my Patreon supporters.
That would be a dope way to end the video.